My name is Saneliso Makhanya. I am the project manager for Africa Minigrids program, Eswatini Child Project. This project is implemented by Eswatini Energy Regulatory Authority, which was nominated by the Ministry of Natural Resources and Energy, which is the implementing partner for this project. It is 4 years in duration. It was launched in 2022, October, and it's going to run through 2026. So it is a pilot project, of course, implemented in 2 areas. One is at Mvundla, the second one is at Bulimeni. So at Mvundla, it's going to be an overlay setup because the mini-grid is already existing, but without the business component or without the productive energy use component. So the AMP Eswatini is going to overlay the PEU aspect into that. Whereas at Bulimeni, which is pilot 2, it's a greenfield pilot whereby we are going to do the construction from start through the end, including productive energy use overlay as well. The site was it is a co-finance by Eswatini Electricity Company, who constructed this site and commissioned it in 2020. And as part of this project, they co-financed it into the project so that the project could do the productive use overlay into it. Then currently it is benefiting about 20 households and 2 churches. Before construction of that mini-grid, that area was faced with so many social challenges. One, of course, theft and crime was predominant in the area. Secondly, it was dark at night, so it was very difficult for people to move around. Third, and the area is isolated, making it difficult, or it was impossible for grid to cross to that area because even cars cannot cross it is isolated by one of the main rivers in Eswatini. So you have to, in order for you to get to the other side, you have to cross the river through a footbridge. So even cars cannot get to that point. So that was very difficult for the area to receive electricity. But thanks to the mini-grids, because by installation or implementation of the mini-grid, the area now has got street lights, which is of course a huge benefit. And it goes without saying that crime has already also reduced in the area. That's one aspect, but also, there is this issue of refrigeration. People were not able to store food. Even if you wanted to conserve your food, you had to buy and consume it immediately before it spoils. But with the arrival of electricity, people are now able to store their food for a long time, as long as they want to. And now it's not a problem. Also, there's this, apart from the social impact of the mini-grid, there's also the women on the gender aspect have also benefited remarkably because before the electrification, they used to collect firewoods from the forest, exposing them to so many crimes and violence. But now they cook with clean energy. So it's both a social impact and an environmental impact because this is clean energy as well. So it has got so many benefits in the community. So furthermore, there's the economic benefit of the mini-grid, in which the AMP now seek to integrate. We met one woman who says she wants to venture into a hairstyle business, a salon business, but she is not able to do so because of lack of electricity in the country. And they are very much looking forward to the implementation of the productive use overlay, which are suitable businesses that are going to be overlay into the mini-grid. That one alone is going to improve the economic aspect of the community because the businesses themselves, they are going to create jobs in the community, but also it's going to increase financial performance of the mini-grid. As it is now, it is only used primarily for lighting and household use, which make it to be hugely underutilized. But with the increase or the overlay of businesses into that, it's going to improve significantly the financial performance of the mini-grid through the cost benefit, because there will be huge, they would be high. Another benefit of the electrification in the area through the mini-grids is that we have noted that area has got so many children. Advantage of which is that they are able, with the advent or with the arrival of the mini-grid, they are able to study, which was a huge challenge before, as they had to study in the dark with candle light. So, or sometimes they had to improvise. But with the lighting now, it's a huge benefit, and which is also, and goes without saying, that it advances, or it's the agenda of sustainable development goes through education. The second pilot is a greenfield pilot, which means we are going to start everything from the ground through completion. It is also facing similar challenges like any other areas because of accessibility. So it is very difficult for grid to be extended to that area. In fact, it's not possible. Several attempts have been made before to extend grid to that area, but they were not successful. So now we are working towards establishing a mini-grid as a second pilot of the Africa Mini-Grids program in that area. The number of households to benefit have been counted to 90. So we are also working on the suitable business that are going to be overlaid on that as part of productive energy use. So we are finalizing the businesses, but we already have a list which we are working on finalizing. But of course, the interest for the community is very high on the mini-grid, and they are just looking forward to the mini-grid itself and the benefits that come with the mini-grid, because they want to establish businesses. They are looking forward to job opportunities which come with the construction and implementation of the mini-grid. They are also looking forward to businesses like individual, as a community or as a community group, to form businesses that are going to be overlaid onto the mini-grid. We have interviewed others. They want to start businesses. Others have some individual ideas, like hairdressing salons. Others want to implement hammer mills, because they currently travel about 5 kilometers to the nearest hammer mill. So it's time consuming, and it exposes them to so many dangers along the way, like violence, or gender-based violence for women as they travel across from the area to the nearest area where there is a hammer mill. So we are under pressure ourselves as a project by the community, because they really want this project. So at this stage, we are working on towards advertising and expression of interest, just to know who are the players, and to gauge the interest on the ground on who wants to tender for construction of the mini-grid. The project has identified strategic partners who we are collaborating with in implementation of this flagship project. So we know that more hands make the work easier. So we have 3 partners that we have recently signed MOUs with. The first one is the University of Eswatini, which is working on a short course on clean energy mini-grids, just as to strengthen capacity of mini-grids developers in the country. The reason why we are strengthening the capacity is, firstly, to ensure that tenderers have sufficient capacity to tender for this project. And also, as a country, we are looking at upscaling this after the project live, because from this project we want to learn lessons, after which or from which we will upscale nationwide, the mini-grids nationwide. The second partner is the Small Enterprise Development Company, or SEDCO, who are working on the business aspects of the project. They are with the community, and through the community, they are identifying the suitable business that will be overlaid to the mini-grid, both in pilot 1 and pilot 2. And the good thing with SEDCO is that they will remain with the community even after the project live. So that's a very key strategic partnership, just like the one at University of Eswatini. Then lastly, we have the Renewable Energy Association of Eswatini. We want to come up with a national community of practice regarding mini-grids. So with the Renewable Energy Association of Eswatini, we want to firstly acquire lessons from the existing and to be constructed mini-grid, out of which we'll then learn on how we'll publicize this. We'll come up with case studies from this. We'll come up with online material. There are so many learning products that will be produced by this partner. And those lessons, together with the community of practice, the country will be geared and ready to upscale mini-grids after the life of this project.